Hi everyone, and welcome to Tarot for You 444. Today I'm feeling really excited to share a Divine Masculine, Divine Feminine reading. So usually I channel for the Divine Masculine, but today I'm feeling guided to do a twin flame reading, which has Divine Feminine and Divine Masculine, because I'm really feeling this union energy, and I don't know, it's kind of like a happier energy than what we've been through, even though we still have a retrograde period going on. It feels like there's new energy coming in. So just wanted to show you a couple of crystals that I have. This one's been sticky taped because unfortunately I dropped it, but it's a really beautiful one, and it's called Blue Lace Agate, and it's really great for the throat chakra and communication. And then I have this one, and it's called Green Aventurine, and that one's really powerful for the heart chakra, and also for the heart and lungs. So I just wanted to show you those today, because they always make me feel really good. Usually I don't wear them together, but today the energy just kind of feels like it's popping. So let's delve into Divine Feminine and Divine Masculine. I'm going to do the feminine energy first today. I'm going to do the mind, heart and action space, and then I'm going to do the same for Divine Masculine. So we'll see what comes up for both. Because I'm feeling, I don't know, it's like this excited energy, like we're about to, like we've just come through the 11/11 portal, and it just feels like there's something brewing, so something good is going to happen. So just bear with me while I pull the cards, and also I'm going to tune into spirit and see what messages are coming through, because I'm strongly getting solar plexus energy for both Divine Feminine, Divine Masculine, and also the root chakra seems to be important at this time. Okay, so the bottom of the decks, I'm using two Rider-Waite decks. One's my smaller deck and one's my bigger deck. So the overall energy here is the world, and then we've got the Seven of Wands. So this is like ending a cycle of feeling defensive. That's kind of what I'm getting. Okay, so for Divine Feminine, coming up in the past, this is from the mind space, so she's felt very strongly that Divine Masculine is her twin flame, and she's gone within to seek her own knowledge. She's perhaps meditated or gone to seek counsel regarding this twin flame journey, so that's good. And she feels as if, she's watching it grow, and perhaps her finances as well are growing, or a business. And she also feels defensive. So perhaps some karmic situations have come about in the way. In the past, she had a time of depression, and even now she still feels as though, thinks that she needs to grieve over something. So perhaps something has happened. Just got a hair in my mouth, sorry. Perhaps something's happened with a karmic situation. Perhaps everything hasn't been completely hunky-dory with regard to the twin flame journey. Let's just take a look at the masculine in his headspace now. So he's realizing that divine feminine is his empress. So like a mother figure as well as a lover, someone who loves nature, perhaps even a Taurus. And he often thinks of what they've spoken about, what they've texted, perhaps what she's posted online. Some pictures I'm getting strongly. And so this passion he's had for her in the past, including an intuition of knowing that she is his counterpart, has brought him to want to move away with her. So, you know, that's in regards to thinking, this daydream, you know, we could be together, we could have family, we could move to calm waters together. Perhaps we could start mission together even. So then he wants to communicate that he's been thinking of making a move. So he may be in a different location, and he's been thinking of taking a move toward divine feminine for quite some time. So now what we're going to do is go to the heart space for divine feminine and see what's in her heart at the moment for the collective that I'm channeling for. So at first she's felt, as a past energy, that she's had a lot of battles. She's had to go within, shed light on things inside of herself, doing the inner work, knowing herself as best she can. And this emotional transition has enabled her to spend time alone, pondering on the things that she's learned. And that brings freedom. That brings the full energy. That brings the 0 point again, where she feels as if she can take a leap of faith. Her heart feels joyous. In the past, there may have been a third-party situation. This can be a person, place, or thing in the way. It could be a karmic. It could be her own partner. It could be that the divine masculine had a partner. But regardless of this third-party interference, her heart still feels the need to rush forward and show this love, heart-based love. So that's really beautiful, divine feminine, because you've gone within and sought counsel with yourself. Divine masculine has felt the judgment call. The trumpets have sounded. He knows that divine feminine is his passionate one, intuitive. He feels grounded when he's with her, with the red there. He feels powerful. He feels like she's grounded and powerful. And that's because she is. She's also very sexual. He is very, very attracted to her. So in the past, he's tried to balance his own emotion. He's tried to create alchemy. He's done some prayer. He's gone within. If he's not religious, He's sought counsel from whoever he believes in. And this also includes going within, taking the time to reflect. So it's a very big form of mirroring here. His heart is holding on to the transformational feeling that he gets excuse me, when he's with her, when he's spending time with her, when he's looking at her pictures, when he's conversing with her, when he's thinking of her. So the action space of Divine Feminine at this present time is she's had enough of drama. She wants to make that a past energy. She's already found the truth. She already knows the truth. Divine Masculine is her sun, her freedom. He takes the fear away. He makes her feel like she's special. But she's still somewhat bored and depressed because she's not seeing everything yet. She's feeling a little bit despondent. And that's because in the past there's been some heartbreak here or a third party situation in the way. She's still, again, we have the sun. She wants to move forward successfully. Whether this is with Divine Masculine or not, she wants to be free. Can you see the sunflowers there? That denotes the truth. The truth is Divine Feminine wants to be free. So whether that's in mission or with Divine Masculine or on her own, she longs for freedom. This is very self-expression kind of picture on this card. The sun is shining light on the little child, and the little child is so happy to be free that it sits naked upon the horse. Okay? Bearing, all to see. It's not ashamed of being naked. It's not ashamed of wanting things. And that's a really beautiful energy. So congratulations, Divine Feminine. Divine Masculine is feeling that this love in the past has brought in a fresh new cycle, a fresh new energy. This is also a very freeing card. It's a very positive, lucky card. And he feels like he wants to show his love in a balanced way, because in the past he was very off balance. He was juggling. He may have been juggling another person. He may have been juggling with his career. He may have been juggling. There's at least two things here that he was juggling in the past. So the action he wants to take at the moment is a little bit sneaky. And I'm going to get a clarifier for this in a minute because for right now the action space Divine Masculine wants to take is sneaky regarding some sort of resource that he had in the past. So let's see, I'm going to use the sneaky deck to find out what this is. Feeling sneaky about a resource in the past. So this might not be a bad thing. This might be that he's using his charm or his money or some resource in the physical world to tantalize or tempt Divine Feminine. So let's just see. see what this means. Okay, so on the sneaky deck, and I call it the sneaky deck because it really does tell the truth, right? So in the past, he's had a tower moment. He either acted like a fool or wanted to take a risk in love. And what he's being deceptive about, the deceptive resource is that he wants to travel to you. So he may be deceiving Divine Feminine and not stating this. He may be, you know, if he lives at a distance, he might not be sharing that he's saved up enough money to come to you, or that he's getting his ducks in a row to achieve great things, to move through a conquest of difficult odds. So let's just get one more on this deceptive energy, because it's actually not really a deception. It's that he loves her with all his heart, and he's making a decision to move forward, but he may not just be sharing this. So that's really beautiful. Just want to get 3 more, Spirit, on this, so that we can be clear. This is for the action space, remember, of what Divine Masculine. Here we go. Okay, yeah, so he's known for a long time that Divine Feminine is his Queen of Cups, the one he loves, the woman of his dreams, okay? So then we get the 5 of Swords. He's undergoing a battle where he's winning, that's going to bring success, and he's been working hard towards this goal. So perhaps the resources, because we had the King of Pentacles before in reverse, so perhaps he's been saving his money and doing actionable steps in the physical realm to bring forward this union in some way, shape or form. That's what I'm getting. So I'm just going to reshuffle the sneaky deck and see what Divine Feminine is not telling Divine Masculine, and then what Divine Masculine is not telling Divine Feminine. So Divine Feminine is not telling Divine Masculine that she's horny. She's got some news to say, perhaps. She's rushing in. It's kind of a little bit of that player energy where she's kind of feeling really kind of sexy. And maybe she's doing all this daydreaming and, you know, perhaps even entertaining herself a little bit to pleasure herself, because it's coming across as a secret, which is great. You know, self-pleasure is important, especially, you know, if you're not with the person that you want to be with. So let's see what Divine Masculine, here we go already, isn't saying. Okay, he wants to be the Emperor. He wants to take charge of the situation. He has all of the knowledge and the wisdom to move forward in a new beginning, in a real actionable beginning. So this is going back to that deceit that he wasn't sharing, which isn't really a deceit, because it's kind of a happy thing where, you know, he has started either taking actionable steps or saving, or he's got some sort of plan that he's bringing about in the 3D reality. So look out for that, Divine Feminine. We'll see what the love messages are now from Divine Feminine to Divine Masculine. We'll get 3 from her and 3 from him. So we'll do Divine Feminine first. Let's see what Divine Feminine wants to say. These are from High Priestess 1111. They're great cards. They bring a lot of insight to the journey. Okay, so Divine Feminine says to Divine Masculine, I turned out liking you a lot more than I originally planned. Your beautiful face is always on my mind. Please don't doubt my love for you. It's the only thing I'm sure of. Then the bottom of the deck is, I'm addicted to the way I feel when I'm thinking about you. So I'll reshuffle now for Divine Masculine and see what Divine Masculine's love messages are for Divine Feminine. Some beautiful messages coming through. Just remember during this time to drink plenty of water while the planet's still in retrograde, and to meditate and take as much time as you need. Sometimes you might need more sleep. Sometimes it's hard to sleep. Okay, bottom of the deck. I can't wait for the day we will start living our life together. That's really beautiful. You are my heaven on earth. Ever since I met you, nobody else is worth thinking about. When I first met you, I honestly didn't know you were going to be this important to me. Wow, so they're really beautiful messages. So I'm just going to tap in now to Spirit and see if we've got any messages coming through that I can give you just intuitively for your journey today. And the first one that's coming through is that the star sign Capricorn is coming through, which is also represented by the devil, which can also represent addiction, karmic influences, being chained to something that you don't want to be, codependencies, feeling trapped in a situation. I'm getting the name Sherry, and I'm also getting the initial D for like Daniel or Donnie or Don. What else? I'm seeing roses and chocolates coming through. I'm getting the word Valentine coming through, and perhaps even the name Valentino. I'm getting a ginger cat that seems to be important in someone's family, a ginger cat. I'm getting the name Tom. I'm also feeling very strongly that someone is, has fruit trees or likes to prepare fruit, healthy eating, perhaps even those smoothies that people make. The other thing I'm getting coming through strongly is that there's been some spell work that's been done. So just keep an eye out for that. Don't forget to protect and shield yourself from karmic influences. And if you do spell work, please remember that there are karmic consequences to doing that against someone's free will. I'm also getting the name Candace and Mandy, and I'm also getting a strong representation of palm trees. So, you know, like a place like the Bahamas or Hawaii, or perhaps Bali, Indonesia, those types of places. So all of that's coming through really strongly at the moment. Just be aware that with the retrograde periods as well, the electrical devices may not work as well. You know, you could accidentally send a message to the wrong person. Just be really careful with that. You know, arguments can happen, people can get a bit dramatic, especially if they're not ascended. So I want you to work on, whether you're divine masculine or feminine, I want you to work on, you know, ascending, keeping your vibration as high as you can, and also following your joy. So, you know, if you like to do, I mean, it might be that you like watching Netflix. It doesn't matter what it is. It doesn't have to be really creative. But if something brings you joy, I want you to do it. So even if it's just a little bit of time each day spent on painting or drawing or writing or watching Netflix, like I said, you know, that's really good for mental health and emotional health. And, you know, if it involves some sort of physical activity as well, then it's great for physical as well. Because remember, we are in, you know, we have a physical, mental, emotional, and spiritual body. You know, as a being, we are those things. Okay, so try and give a little bit to each of those things each day. You know, on a physical perspective, take care of your, you know, what you eat, and do a little bit of exercise. You know, mentally, don't cloud your mind with negative things. You know, switch off the news, those type of things if it's affecting you. Emotionally, connect with friends. You know, perhaps family if they're good for you. And what was the last one? Mental and spiritually, yeah, do the work. So do some ascension work. You know, work on the chakras. You know, pray if you're religious. That's always good too. You don't necessarily have to be religious to pray, but yeah, I think all of those things are really important. And it's good because today's reading was, you know, very positive for both divine feminine and divine masculine. And I really think that following your joy is the way to union. So if you can follow your joy, and divine masculine or feminine, whichever one you are or aren't, gender isn't important. But if you can follow your joy and stay as ascended as possible in each moment, then it's just, you know, you can move from one point of joy to the next point, to the next point, to the next point, and you can live a joyous life doing that. And so when you focus on the four aspects of, you know, the being that you are, you know, those four aspects I mentioned, the physical, emotional, mental and spiritual aspects, then you can keep moving forward. Even if it's really slowly, that's okay. You know, movement is still movement. If you need to take a nap, take a nap. If you need to, you know, have a day where you're off social media, do that. You know, it's all, you know, when you keep yourself ascended, when you keep yourself in as much of a state of joy as possible, then you can see the path forward. You know, you're in a better mind space, you're in a better heart space to know what is for you. And you know, also when you go and meditate, and if you pray, you can also help, you know, with your ascension, because you're going to a place where you're using your own joy and motivation and ascension tools to continue on the path forward. Because at the end of the day, you know, the twin flame journey is a journey to oneself, as well as to union and to mission. So I just wanted to tell you that today, and I really hope that you find this video helpful for you. And I'll be starting to upload some of the star signs really soon. So yeah, so look out for those. They're going to be fun. Okay. Yeah, and they're with regard to love too, so just FYI. Okay guys, stay happy, and if you're not, do whatever you can to keep yourself in that space. It looks like divine masculine and divine feminine are traveling fairly well. Be a few karmic situations that get in the way, unfortunately, but that's all happens on purpose for soul growth. Okay, good. Alright, I'll see you really soon guys, and namaste. Have a beautiful day or night wherever you are in the world, and I hope to see you again really soon. Bye.